Hello, what's going on everybody? It's JB here with another exciting instalment of the Burnley career mode for FIFA 18. We take on Swansea today in the Premier League, then obviously Bournemouth and Southampton in the Carabao competition. But it's to turf ball we go, and I visited the Swans. We have won on our last three visits in 09 in the Championship, and the last two times in 05 and in 2016, both in the Premier League. So this was important. Could we get our first win against the Swans in the top division, or would Swansea keep their good record against us going? Let's find out as we head to Turf Moor for this vital game. Well, here we are at Turf Moor for Burnley versus Swansea. Swansea, as we said in the intro, looking to try and win for a third successive time, and in fact give St. Lucas a very delayed debut. He must have been injured because he hasn't figured that much for Swansea so far this season. No, he hasn't figured for them at all this season. So St. Lucas in the side to play against Burnley, who line up as follows: with Tom Heaton in goal, a back four predictably of Kieran Trippier, Shawcross, Benby and Stephen Ward. Lennon, Cork, Stephen Defoe and Andre Scherer, the midfield four, with Ings and Wood up front. And the bench amongst them is Walters, Henrik, Volks, Grenier, Tarkowski, Brady and goalkeeper Nick Pope. As for Swansea, they line up with Fabianski, the former Arsenal goalkeeper, in goal. Norton, Mawson, Bartley and Olsen on the back four. Messer is the holding midfielder, with Fulton and Britton the two further forward. Lucas will play as the number 10, in behind McBurney and Ayew, the two strikers. Jack Cork up against his former side. Should be a real confrontation. Turf Moor looking good. The referee today is Lee Probert from Wiltshire, down in the south of England, of course, the West Country, and away we go up in the northwest of England on a rainy afternoon here in East Lancashire, as Bartley plays it to Messer. Swansea all in white, and they're going towards the left hand side in the first half. Burnley again, should we tell you, in claret and blue, or need we tell you in claret and blue? Here's McBurney to Jordan Ayew. Back to McBurney once again. Here's Lucas on his debut, and he smashes it. Well, he sort of scuffs it wide rather than smashes it. It's a poor effort really with his side of his left foot. Here comes Swansea again. Here's Lucas to Fulton. Norton's away over on the far side, the former Sheffield United man. That's towards the back post where Ayew is waiting, and the cross just goes, or the header rather, from that cross from Norton just goes wide of the target. It was a lovely move from the visitors, and causing the Clarets defence one or two troubles there. Paul Clement will be encouraged by this for Swansea, that is for sure. Olsen, formerly of you-know-who, down the M64. And the M65, sorry. Olsen's cross is a dangerous one. There's the header, one inside the area, and that should have been 1-0. Dangerous looking cross, and I think it was, I can't tell who it was, but it was just wide the target. And Burnley here just in a little bit of trouble here, which we just can't get out of their own half at the moment, but they might have a chance here with Danny Ings. Needs to be a good rippling run. Ings has done well. Ings with the shot, and just wide. In fact, it hit the back stanchion. But lovely football. It's the first time we've seen Burnley explode as an attacking force, and Danny Ings really struck that ever so well. And as I say, just hits the back stanchion and behind for a goal kick. Well, it's not been much to write home about this opening 37 minutes. It really has been a little bit slow paced. But here's McBurney. And Ayew is through. It's Ayew, 1-on-1 with Tom Heaton, and he scored. Swansea take the lead. They have created the better chances, in all fairness to them. And we've just shy of 40 minutes gone. Jordan Ayew, who had a sighter with a header earlier on in the first half, has scored for Swansea. 1,500 or so travelled up from South Wales today. 400-mile round trip for those guys. And I think trip has probably been worthwhile. Tom Heaton didn't have a price as soon as he struck it. He struck it so well, Jordan Ayew. There was just no chance of Heaton saving that one. So Ayew gets his third of the season. 1-0 to Swansea now. And really Burnley deserve that blow against them, because they have been second best. They've only created the one outstanding chance really for Danny Ings, and really it hasn't been that way, and Lennon gives the ball away inexplicably. Then Alfie Mawson makes a dog's dinner of that clearance. It might drop here for Chris Wood, but Fulton comes away here. Jay Fulton to Sam Lucas, now to Messer, forward towards McBurney, and McBurney is going to take them on here. He's not afraid to do that. And Norton, he's a throw again on that right hand side. He's kept the ball in play to his credit, and in the end Burnley just struggling to clear their lines. And here's Shearer, last chance now for Burnley to try and restore parity. They won't do so now. The referee will look hard at his watch now and blow for half time, and it's not been a brilliant performance from Burnley by any stretch at all of the imagination. Swansea have created the better chances, and Ayew's goal right on the 40th minute mark has really put Stutzy's boys up against it now for the second half. Half time here at Turf Moor, Burnley 0, Swansea City 1. Well, here we are back at Turf Moor for the start of the second half, and Burnley really need to change things around. Meanwhile, Jay Fulton's come off for Swansea, and on comes Sanchez. That's the only half-time substitution, on the only half-time alteration. Burnley haven't made any significant changes. Here's Jack Cork for the team that Burnley who are attacking the goal to our left now in the second half. Swansea to the right, where all their supporters, well sort of in half the stand where supporters are congregating in. Here's Ings, and now the top score award, getting onto the right foot. Oh, what a sensational goal! What a sensational goal by Chris Wood! It just struck the top right hand corner very, very sweetly indeed. And Burnley are back in this game. An explosion of joy round Turf Moor is there for all to see. And Burnley have come out firing after half time. I mean, absolute business. Chris Wood with a super 20-yard right-footed drive right in that top right-hand corner. It was a superb goal. And it brings Burnley back into this game right at the start of it. 51 minutes gone. 1-1 here at Turf Moor. Olsen to Ayew. Just less than 20 minutes to go. Ayew towards Lucas. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. And Burnley somehow scrambled it clear, but only as far as Norton. Sanchez is onside, but his first touch really was very heavy, and the ball out of play, and McBurney will come on to be replaced by Tammy Abraham, a Chelsea man, on loan at Bristol City last season. But St. Lucas there a moment or two ago, just smashing the crossbar. Tom Heaton did not have a chance, and he was saved by the frame of his goal. Alfie Mawson intercepting that attempted through ball. Britton, Ayew, here come the Swans again. Lucas again, he's through. Sam Lucas, it's Martin Olsen. Straight this time at the arms of Tom Heaton. Well, we're into a grandstand finish now. 3 minutes to go. Sanchez with Tammy Abraham giving the ball away. Sanchez was to Abraham's right, and he tried to play it in, but his pass wasn't particularly great. And here's Jack Cork. Oh, he'd love to get one on his former side. He finds Danny Ings. Oh, what a bad ball. He could have had on another shot himself. He had that opportunity. We're into 2 added minutes, and I have to say, both teams, I think, deserve a point apiece, because they did in the end really and simply did cancel each other out. Burnley will be disappointed they didn't get all 3 points, but I don't think they can complain too much. They did trail, however, to a Swansea team that were good value for their half-time lead given to them by Ayew after 40 minutes. But 5 minutes into the second half, a 20-yard extra-set missile from Chris Wood into the top right-hand corner gave Burnley a very much needed point to keep them hedged just above water at the top of the Premier League. It's finished here at Turf Moor. Burnley 1, Swansea City 1. And yes, they don't just keep their heads above water, they go 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League, Burnley. As for Swansea, a good point for them, moves them up to 8th place ahead of Bournemouth, and just a point behind, an on-goal difference, only point behind the top, behind 5th place Manchester United, and 2 points behind off the top 4. So it's not turning out to be a bad old season for Swansea either. They played, I have to say, they were the best visiting side, along with West Ham, they were one of the best visiting sides that have visited us. And they did dominate us for 45 minutes. They did deserve a half-time lead. Then we came back out of firing with that Chris Wood goal. Got us a point. Could have lost it towards the end. Lucas hitting the bar. Olsen hitting a shot straight at Heaton. there wasn't, apart from that really, that was just the highlights of the game. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. We move on to the next game, which is another league match. And again, we have to make the return trip down to the South Coast to play Bournemouth. So another long trip for us as we take on Eddie Howe, former manager, and down at his Vitality Stadium as we take on Bournemouth. Hope you can join me then for that. But for me, JB, join us very shortly for the next episode of Career Mode. Until next time, take care. Bye bye for now.